Hey y'all, the Lady Empath 1111, y'all. Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome to Queen of Kings Tarot, guys. Where behind every king is his queen, and that is us, of course, the divine feminine, and of course our kings are the divine masculine. Child, somebody daydreaming. I'm seeing a divine masculine here who is daydreaming, but what they're thinking about is the longevity, the strength of the connection that the two of you guys share. This is someone who they really tried to forget you, but you're strong. It's like your strength has even encouraged this person to become stronger. And the crazy thing is, you may look at this divine masculine and feel like they are your strength, like they've been sent to protect you, and they have, right? But this is also someone who wants to acknowledge your strength. They also want to acknowledge the beauty of who you are. Someone's favorite color could be yellow. This is someone I feel like you're going to see them even begin to communicate more intimately or affectionately with you. This is someone who wants to let you in deeper. This is someone who also feels like you guys are perfect together. You guys may dress alike or, similar, and you may not even try, guys. I remember one time me and the king was going out and we were getting dressed in separate rooms. Like, he went to the car to go get something. I was in the bathroom. Came out, I had on all black. He had on all white. Yin yang, right? So I feel like with you and this person, you guys are the perfect pair. Like, you're perfect for one another. This is someone who feels like you match their vibe. They love your energy. I see that you're someone who is very free-spirited. You just like to have fun. Someone could have on a jean skirt today or like to wear jean skirts. But I feel like your person also enjoys the fact that you're extroverted, because I am seeing this is a divine masculine who could be introverted, and you allow this person, or you make them want to feel like you want them. They want to experience life with you. They want to move forward with confidence. And I do feel like that's because of your confidence, right? Because confidence is based on the lower chakras, right? Confidence is a lot to do with your solar plexus, right, chakra. And that's you really understanding who you are, the confidence, the warmth, the determination, even self-discipline. This is one of the chakras that is usually related to masculine energy. But when we understand that we all have masculine and feminine energy, what's taking place really in the sacral chakra is you walking into your confidence as the divine feminine. When you begin to show this level of confidence, it also impacts your divine masculine. This is someone who's ready to show you how much they love you because you walk confidently in who you are. Hell, the world could be telling you that they love you. Now your person wants to tell you the same thing. So I do feel like as you have begun to come outside of your own box, right? As you have begun to step into a new level of confidence within yourself, you are also allowing this divine masculine to see you in a different light. This is someone who now sees you differently because of the way that you have shown up for yourself. They truly love you, right? This is someone who also regrets their past actions. So when we get into the tarot, I want to see what this person or why they are regretting something, because I am seeing regretting and realizing that if they lose you or if you guys are in separation, this has been one of the biggest mistakes of their life. I feel like this is someone who didn't speak up, though. Like, they didn't really tell you how they felt. This is someone who didn't really speak their emotions. Someone could have full lips, but this is someone who really wants to tell you that they don't want to let you go. I see a lot of deep regret. I see past mistakes, but I also see someone who doesn't want to let you go, and they want to tell you exactly how they feel. They want to speak up, right? They don't want you to give up on them. This is someone who sees you as someone who has choices, right? You're not sitting in a corner. What is that? A Dirty Dancing? You don't put baby in a corner. That could be significant. Someone could like Patrick Swayze, Dirty Dancing, right? But this is someone who now understands that you have choices, but it's not until you understood that as well. So it's almost like when you begin to realize that you have choices, this allows your person to see that you have choices as well. So now this is someone who is being forced by their spirit guides to make a decision between love and fear, because what your person and God is trying to show your person is that we fall in love by chance, but we stay in love by choice. So you wake up every day and you choose love, right? You choose to invite someone into your space. You choose to be intimate with someone. You choose to let someone in your heart. And now your person is understanding what that looks like. See, it's just the two of you. It's just you and I, right? That's what your person wants, right? They just want the two of you. But your person had to understand that the chemistry is great, right? But the reality is that this is a soul connection. So the reality is that you choose every day love. Love is a choice. You choose to stay in love. You wake up and say, hey, today may not be the best day, but I'm choosing to love you despite of, right, whatever is taking place. This is something that your person has to really begin to understand at a soul level or within their heart, because this is someone who was really in their head about the connection. Someone could like a pink, I'm seeing pink quartz crystal, rose quartz crystals could be significant, but your person's heart has always said yes, right? This is someone whose heart was always open to you, but they tried to push it out. This is definitely someone who tried to push you out of their head, right? They tried to push you out of their heart. This is someone who was in a lot of mental pain because they were torn between what their heart was telling them and what their mind was saying. Because I'm telling you, this is someone who was very logical. So many days they tried to get up and literally push you out of their head. They didn't want to think of you. They didn't want to see what was right in front of them. They could have even been literally closing their eyes to not see what was in front of them, because this is someone who does a lot of fantasizing, and they wanted to make sure that this wasn't just a dream, that it was real, that it wasn't just a fantasy. It wasn't just all roses and sunshine and flowers, but it is truly the reality of seeing a future together with you. This is someone who feels like your home, your kids, your vacations, they want it all with you. The scary thing about this energy is, though, that they haven't felt this way before. This isn't someone who's fantasized about building a home with someone. And this person could have been married before, y'all. They could have been in long-term relationships. It doesn't matter. They never fantasize about actually building a home. What does home look like? That's people working together cohesively to build what it is that you want. See, your person could have been in relationships with other people, but it was never about coming together to build what's comfortable together. This is a home. This is kids. This is vacationing together, right? Guys, y'all would be surprised about how many people in relationships, even in marriages, and they don't take vacations together. The wife goes off and does whatever she does. The husband goes off and does whatever he does, and they don't come together. So your person is now actually fantasizing about the togetherness, the building of family, the blending of families, the vacations. This is someone who wants it all. But there was something else that took place, because the divine had to step in. See, divine intervention is what's now pushing the two of you together. So I do feel like there was something that took place where the divine had to step in. Yeah. And say, you know what? Let me go and step in here, because I have to bring this union together. So I want to see what your person is daydreaming about. With this daydreaming energy, there is something that's on this person's mind. What's on the divine masculine's mind? What is the divine masculine daydreaming about? What is this daydreaming energy? Wow. Judgment. See, God is calling your person outside of themselves to make a very difficult decision. When judgment day comes, y'all, that's the reckoning. That's when God says, okay, wait a minute. You have to make a decision, right? You have to make a decision. Judgment is the number 20 card. 20 goes back to 2. 2 is about balance. 2 is about making decisions. So what your person is now beginning to understand with this judgment energy is that I have to close out this cycle. This is clarity. This is a final decision. This is a wake-up call that's moving your person towards their purpose. Your person is also really daydreaming about their purpose, because they realize that purpose has a lot to do with you. So this is someone who is releasing any toxic attachments that have kept them stuck, so that they can see something from a new perspective. Yeah, this is your person letting go in order to come together. I see the Hangman, which is the number 12, right? 1 and 2 is 3. 3 is about collaboration. February 12th or February 3rd could be significant. I'm seeing February 15th or February 6th. 26 could be significant as well. But as your person is beginning to accept the challenge of what this journey is teaching them, your person is also beginning to see something from a different perspective. We all need a perspective shift, y'all. You have to. That's a part of evolution and growth. So I do feel like now that your person has begun to see something from a different perspective, what is this new perspective, or what is this divine masculine seeing from a different perspective? That you're their angel of balance and they need to take action. Wow. 17 could be significant. 48, 1 and 7 is 8. 8 is manifestation. Your person is balancing their masculine and feminine energy, because I'm seeing a black horse and a white horse. This that yin yang energy that I talked about before, right? When your person begins to balance out their energy, they begin to understand that what they manifested is staring them in the face. That's you. You are the angel of balance in this person's life. See, you bring this divine masculine a sense of balance, a sense of belonging is what I'm seeing as well. This is about collaboration. It's really about coming together to balance out. Egypt could be significant. The pyramids, someone could be drawn to the pyramids of Egypt. But what I'm seeing is this crescent moon energy. And I believe we are in the energy of the crescent moon at this time, right? I'm seeing a crescent moon and an angel that came to tell your person, look, this is that divine intervention that we were talking about, where your person is now beginning to realize that you have been sent from God to allow them balance, or to balance their life, but it begins with them taking action to do so, right? God is a gentle God. God is not going to come in and force someone to see what God is trying to show them, right? God has given us all eyes to see and ears to hear. We have to do the work though. And that's what's taking place within this divine masculine, who's now beginning to see something from a different perspective. And what they're seeing is that they have to take action towards what it is that they manifested for themselves. God ain't going to force their hand. They have to take action. But I feel like this is someone who they see that you match their energy and they match your energy. But this is someone who's now moving out of being so quiet. I see someone who's now beginning to open up because you begin to walk in your confidence, divine feminine. Right? You wouldn't walk away from this person even when you wanted to, right? There were times where you felt really betrayed, but you begin to let go of this sense of betrayal. What is this? It's like you begin to see something from a different perspective as well. Yeah, you realize that you had a choice. Yeah, I got a lot of air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, 8 of Swords, 10 of Swords in reverse. It's when you begin to let go of the fear of the outcome. Right? When you begin to let go of the fear of betrayal and understand that you won't be trapped by an illusion. You would not be trapped by an illusion of what was taking place around you, because God had already told you this was your person. You already knew that you guys were a perfect match. That movie could be significant. I believe there's a movie on Netflix called Perfect Match with Gabriel Union. I can't remember the guy's name. There's an age difference in that movie. So there could be an age difference between you and your person. Now, in that movie, his mother was significant as well, because his mother and Gabriel Union, I believe, were friends, but they really weren't, right? Like his mother actually has some type of underlying issue with Gabriel Union in that movie, but Gabriel Union didn't even understand what the issue was. Now, the issue was actually rooted in jealousy, right? Now that I think about that movie, his mom was jealous of Gabriel Union back from high school, and it had to do with some guy or something, which wasn't even relevant, right? So when they met and this masculine fell in love with her, he didn't see age, right? Age wasn't a factor. There was nothing. It was the competition around that the mother had put them in a difficult situation. This could definitely be your story with this perfect pair energy, that this person now feels that you guys are a perfect pair or that you're a perfect match. If you haven't seen that movie, watch it. It's on Netflix with Gabrielle Union called Perfect Match. There's an age difference, but that is truly a depiction of divine love. Who would have thought that, right? How do I go work for my arch nemesis and then end up meeting her son, not knowing it's her son, and then fall in love? You're going, see, this is someone who also regrets their past actions though. What is this regret? Someone someone regrets something. Yeah, this is someone who could have put you in competition or saw that there was some type of competition, as we were talking about that movie, right? Because like I said, in that movie, his mother had like this secret competition thing going on with Gabrielle Union. So there's a lot of fighting. So now your person is in regret. Number one, I feel like they didn't fight for this, or they didn't stand up and fight for you. But I also feel like they could have even put you in competition for somebody. Maybe your person put you in competition with their mother, right? Maybe there was some type of comparison, but I also hear you cannot compete where you don't compare. So this isn't a comparison type of thing. This is divine union. So now your person is in regret for their past action because they didn't realize who you were. See, you wanted to build and work together and create partnership with this person. Now this is someone who wants a new passionate beginning with you because they're realizing, upon letting go of any type of past regret, they realize that they put you in competition. 939 could be significant. 9 is wisdom. 3 is collaboration. See, your person is growing in wisdom, and now they're understanding the need to work together as a team. Collaboration. You have to come together. 3, right? You, your person, and God. That's what the 3 of Pentacles is, right? When you want to work together to build financial stability, it's you, your person, and God. You, your person, and God. This is also someone who regrets not speaking up when they had a chance. It's like your person had a chance to say something or rectify something, and they feel like they didn't speak up when they had a chance. I want to see what this person wanted to speak up about. I want to see what they wanted to speak up about. What is this speak up energy? What is this divine masculine needing to speak up about? Show me, Spirit. The truth was hidden, and I can't face you. There's definitely something that was hidden. What is this truth? What's the truth? I can't face you. The truth was hidden. This is someone who wants to communicate because they say, yeah, our time will come. My heart is heavy. There's something very heavy that's taking place in this divine masculine's energy. Let's see if we can really get into some heartfelt emotions. Let's start. Look, I heard dig a little deeper. Dun, 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 dun. What is that? Princess and the Frog? Yeah, Princess and the Frog. New Orleans could be significant. I feel like that's filmed in New Orleans. I'm seeing Geechee, South Carolina could be significant as well. All right. But I'm seeing that your person wants to have some type of conversation because there's a lot of heavy emotions that are taking place in this person's life at this time. What is this conversation? What is this divine masculine? Why are the emotions? I'm getting heavy emotions for somebody. All right. For some of you guys, it could definitely be family, right? I'm seeing fake news though. DNA test pregnancy in the reverse. Now, when I think about pregnancy, I feel like this it's not necessarily about a physical pregnancy. Now, for some of you guys, it could be, right? Maybe somebody was trying to pin a baby on your person. Well, that's not the case. I got pregnancy in the reverse, fake news. But what I also see with this DNA also represents family, right? There's some type of fake news that's taking place in your person's family that they want to tell you about. And it's making their heart very heavy. See, they know the time will come when they will have to explain this to you because there is something that's being hidden. And they don't want to face you right now because there's definitely some type of lies or fake information that has come out from somebody's family. See, yeah, this person wants to communicate. I got love message, but they are finding it very difficult to communicate. Why? Turning your back. I don't know, y'all. It's something that's going to come out, and maybe your person feels like you're going to turn your back on them once you find this news out. Yeah, no closure, no contact, left unread. Y'all, what is going on? So there's something. Let's see if we can get into the shadow of this. There is something that your person wants to talk to you about, but it's almost like they're afraid if they tell you whatever this is that you're going to turn your back on them. Now, I don't know why they would think that you would ever turn your back on them, but this is definitely someone who feels like, number one, that they could have left you hanging and that there is no closure as to what's been taking place in their life. This is someone who wants to have this conversation, but it's a difficult conversation. Let's see. Why is this such a difficult conversation for this divine masculine to have at this time? Why is this such a difficult conversation, Spirit? Show me. Yeah, it's difficult, y'all. The cards don't even want to come out. Finally, child, finally we got a card. So this is definitely something that your person, okay, it's a mother. Y'all, I don't make it up. Yeah, it says female, wounded mother figure. Your person is torn. She embodies the lessons of conditional love. Y'all, conditional. This is someone's mother who has a very dark, emotional attachment to this divine masculine. This is, what do you call it? I was reading about this the other day. Emotional incest. Yeah, this is deep, y'all. This is deep. Trigger warning, because we're going to look into it. This is going to get deep, y'all. If it gets long, let's ride it out. We're going to channel this message. This is deep because your person is saying, my heart is heavy. Number one, they feel like either you're going to turn your back on them or they're going to have to turn their back on a mother or a mother figure. But this person is wounded. This is wounded mother figure. It says she embodies the lessons of conditional love, and you of course embody unconditional love, and that's why it's so difficult. It says compassion or rejection. This mother is forcing them to face the wounds of their soul left by not fully being nurtured. Yeah, see, your person wasn't fully nurtured by their mother. A lot of it was conditional love. Get good grades and then I'll get you something. Go out and make yourself into something so that you can come back and take care of me or come back and take care of the family. That's conditional. When you tell your men, your boys, right, your sons to go out and make something of themselves so they can come back and take care of you, yeah, that's emotional abuse, because you're putting heaviness on a boy that is even not yet even a man to be conditioned to come back and talk to you. That's conditional love. So someone's mother has sowed these seeds of rejection in their son because of the conditional love, that transactional love that makes them feel like they have to do something to earn a mother's love. This is the wounding. This is forcing your divine masculine to face their wounds, their soul. And this comes from not being fully nurtured. See, this wounded mother energy reveals the scars that shaped your divine masculine sense of self-worth. See, this is someone who got their self-worth out what they could do for other people, what they could provide for other people, because that's what conditional love teaches us. It teaches us that we are only worthy of love based on what we can do and provide. This is somebody's karmic mother. Wounded mother figures. The true love does not require proving or performing or pleasing. It simply exists. So there is someone's mother who has taught them that the only way to show love is to prove it by what you can do, what you can provide, right? So you're breaking the curse off of this divine masculine. Why? Because you show them unconditional love. You show them that there is nothing that they have to do to earn your love. It's nothing. It's nothing that this divine masculine has to do to earn your love. And that is what you're showing them. That true love does not require proving or performing. It's pleasing. No, I'm sorry. Let me repeat that. That true love does not require proving, performing, or pleasing. It simply exists. And that's the lesson that this divine masculine is learning, that it simply exists. You don't have to prove anything. See, this is a mother who's a sympathy seeker. It's that manufactured rose meat. This is someone who feels like they have your person like a puppet on a string, and all they do is pull the strings of sympathy, right? This is emotional neglect, emotional abuse. This is what this is, emotional incest, because this is someone who feels like they have your person on a string, and all they do is cry, seek sympathy to make your person do whatever it is that they need to do. You know how puppets are. You pull the left string, the left arm goes up. Pull the right string, the right arm goes up. This is someone who feels like they have your person as a puppet on a string. Not all cries for help really seek healing. See, this is someone who cries a lot to manipulate your person. And your person, this person, mama could have even said, oh, I'm healing. No, they're not. All cries for help seek healing. Nuh-uh, they don't. Not all cries for help seek healing. Some seek control. So this is someone who uses tears to control their son. This energy drapes itself in sorrow, infusing guilt into the hearts of those who listen. It drains rather than replenishes, feeding on compassion until the well runs dry. Be mindful. Are you offering support, or are you being lured into an endless rescue mission? Somebody, this is about your family as well. If this isn't about a relationship, right? You may not be in a relationship, but you have to be very careful of anyone who seeks to keep you in this energy of being on a rescue mission. They always need a damn savior, right? They always crying, trying to manipulate the situations. How to tell? Are they willing to help themselves, right? That's how you tell. Is someone really willing to help themselves? If they're not willing to help themselves, and you're on an endless rescue mission to save somebody who don't want to be saved, can't save her. She don't want to be saved, can't save. You can't save her. This is someone who's trying to save their mother, and their mother can't be saved. They can't be. And they're using tears and manipulation. All right. So that's one of the things that's taking place with this divine masculine. There is definitely a wounded mother figure who is playing puppet master, child. Wounded mother figure is playing puppet master. Child, that's the name. That's what God just told me. That's the name of your message, because that's really what this is. That's what's taking place within this divine union. And that's what your person is beginning to realize at this time. And it may be a very difficult realization, right? But their mother is playing puppet master. And that's what you're beginning to understand. But this is also what your person is beginning to understand as well, right? Someone has been pulling the strings of this divine masculine through tears. This is a sympathy seeker type of energy. Sympathy seeker. Feel sorry for me. Woe's me is what I'm seeing here. All right. So now your person is having, that's why that's why choices is here. See, your person is having to make a very difficult choice. This is the decision between love and fear. Yeah, but this is someone who is transitioning also into the divine masculine. So when you transition into the divine masculine, you're releasing any old types of behavior. Child, somebody could have been a thug. I'm seeing thug here in the reverse with handcuffs, right? But I also see sweet talk. So it's like you begin to, wow, someone to love you is your channel song. Yeah, you love this person. See, there's something about the way you speak life into this person. Someone to love you. See, this person was seeking nurturing. They were seeking the compassion of a mother that they did not get. They've gotten this compassion and this nurturing from you. And it's not like a mother thing, y'all. No, it's the divine feminine energy. The divine feminine energy is a mother, a lover, and your queen all in one. That's who the divine feminine is. I heard somebody say, I ain't trying to be your mama. No, you ain't trying to be they mama, because whoever this person mama is toxic as fuck. But what you're doing is being the divine feminine, which means is that you are nurturing. You are a mother, you are a lover, and you are a queen. And when you understand that, your compassion is what allows this divine masculine to release their old ways, right? That street life. Someone could be a police officer, right? But you're allowing, through the way you speak life into this person, they are choosing love, someone to love you, because you choose. See, love is a choice, a decision between love and fear. But we know that we fall in love by chance and we stay by choice. Oh, this divine masculine is choosing love. That's what I heard. That's what this choice is. See, this is a choice of the divine masculine who is choosing love. So what they're doing is pushing anything out of their head that is not conducive. Yeah, it's envy. Someone is envious. Child, someone's mama is envious of the love and the compassion that this person has for you, but all it is a reflection of what you give them, right? You give this person love and compassion. Guess what they give you in return? Love and compassion. But if you crying and you seeking sympathy, then you're not going to get love and compassion. And that's why this person's mother child is envious. This is a whole karmic mother, y'all, that is envious. I'm seeing a dark witch here, somebody with black. Y'all, I wish I did this as a blackout reading because I've been channeling blackout readings lately, but I wish I had the camera on, y'all, because this is someone wearing all black and they're envious. They sitting in darkness, but when you look out, there's a beautiful gold path. What I'm hearing God say is if you get out of your own darkness, you will see that we all can be happy together. Because the true divine feminine is always going to embrace your mother, your father, your family. That's who the true divine feminine is. We love everybody, child. I don't ever want to divide someone's family. We don't do that. We don't bring division. We bring a coming together. We bring people together as a divine feminine. So whoever this is that's sitting in this energy of envy, all they got to realize is that if they step outside of their own darkness, there's beauty in it for everyone. I feel that's the lesson. That's the lesson here that this person's mother needs to learn is how to open their own heart, right? Because woman holding a heart is in the reverse. This is definitely karmic. See, you've connected with this divine masculine from the heart space. Whoever this wounded feminine energy is, for some of you, it could be a baby mama, right? But it's definitely mothering energy because it says wounded mother figure, right? Wounded mother figure. And when this person begins to heal their heart, right, and their own stability, because I'm seeing Archangel Michael in the reverse, right, they'll begin to heal some aspects of themselves, but we don't really care about the karmic. So let's get back into what's going on with you and your person, right? So there is some type of divine intervention, y'all. I'm going to take this into the extended. All right. If you are a member, members only extendeds are free. Just click on the members only. You'll see membership is only $2.99 a month. It's YouTube membership, guys. So all you have to do is join. When you go to my page and it says subscribe, right next to it, it should say join. That's how you join the membership. Memberships give you exclusive readings as well as extended. So we're going to get into the extended. I'm going to give you a bit of the extended now. So there are a few things that we're going to look at in the extended. So there is an action. I told you action is here, right? So we're going to look at what action your person is likely to take next, right? We're going to look at what action they are likely to take. All right. We're also going to look at fantasizing, child, because I told you your person is fantasizing about you. I don't know if this is about a life with you or what, but this is someone who's fantasizing about you. So we're going to look at the action that they're likely to take. Child, we're going to look at what this person is fantasizing about as well, right? We're going to look at this intervention, though, because I told you divine intervention is here. So the divine had to step in because there's a higher purpose for this union. And if the divine did not step in, there is definitely something that you didn't see coming, right? But when the divine steps in, everything balances out. So we're going to look at the action your person is likely to take. We're also going to look at what this person is fantasizing about when it comes to your future. We're also going to look at why the divine had to step in and intervene. All right. I also want to look at if your person has something to say, what would they express most at this time? If this divine masculine has something to say, what would they say at this time? All right, we have, wow, 2 cards. It says, I don't know where to start. Child, it says, I don't know where to start. I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. So we're going to look into this as well, because your person is, they want to move forward in this. They do, but they don't know where to start, but they do know that you deserve better than where or how they were showing up before. So they don't want to be who they used to be because they know you deserve better. All right, guys. So catch me in the extended, y'all. Catch me in the extended. If this is where I leave you, the only way to book with me is on my website, thelady1111.com. Love and light as always, The Lady Empath 1111.